HP Marlena in the house, here to bring you a little bit of a divine feminine reading for today. I've been wanting to come live with you guys for the last couple of days, and I just haven't been quite sure whether or not I should. But today, it's like I finally felt like the okay. Spirit was like, do it now. So, so I'm doing it now for you. Welcome, guys. Thank you so much. So I first started pulling from my goddess deck for you. I received two different messages. The first message is centered around boundaries and healing. Um, your heart, your home, your family, your relationships, and obtaining abundance. So this is that mothering energy for especially some of you mothers out there. This is about healing that heart and gaining that abundance. So some of you may need to set boundaries around people, and especially in your home, because this right now, the energy I'm really feeling is a time for healing for oneself. However you need to do that. So if you need to exit stage left, let people do whatever they're going to do so you can do what you're going to do, boo, then you do that. But right now, this is about you becoming comfortable in your home, setting boundaries if you need to. Welcome, everyone. Thank you so much for coming. Setting boundaries. I will also answer a few questions towards the end if anybody has any questions. But we also have healing. So this time for you to heal also. So this is healing that family. We have two messages here of mothers, relationships, healing that family dynamic in order to bring room for abundance. So I just heard ending of cycles. So some of you are ending some cycles, some karmic cycles that you're in. I know personally I am as well. I know we have another moon coming up. Don't ask me. I don't even know. Yeah, if y'all could tell me what moon, there's something that's coming up. There's something that's coming up. What moon is coming up? Some moon is coming up. Hi guys, how you doing? Yes, I'm feeling so much better. Thank you, Marsha. Thank you. Yes, I'm feeling much better. So I wanted to come back and give you guys a message. Thank you so much. Yeah, I'm feeling a lot better, guys. I was down for a while, so if you notice, I've been out for probably like a month. So I'm feeling a lot better now. So I wanted to come back and bring you a message. But yeah, so right now it's time for that healing. And I really feel like this is affecting many of you in your home. So whether it be somebody who's making you feel uncomfortable in being yourself, when I'm thinking and what I'm hearing is when I'm seeing home, it's not just your house where you live or your home where you live in. It's really being at home with yourself. This is about, fully appreciating yourself, having no cut cards, letting it be what it's going to be, like letting people know it is what it is, and you being authentic to yourself. That's really what I'm feeling here. This is about this authenticity. But I feel like for some reason, I'm feeling this energy of being pulled in so many different directions here. So some of you definitely need to set these boundaries, no doubt. Okay. Once you take some time out, then that's when you can kind of concentrate on that abundance, obtain a little more abundance. Hopefully you guys can see that. Obtain that abundance here. Okay, you can work on that. So that was the first message. Let me clarify this and see if this, and then we have a second message here as well, which speaks to your power. But I want to see if there are any affirmations or any other messages that you need to hear as it pertains to setting boundaries. If there are any messages that pertain to setting boundaries here. So you guys received to the C here. This is in reverse. So I'm just going to read you the protection message associated with this. To the C normally speaks to going with the flow, allowing things to be what they are. But in reverse, it means something different. So let me just read to you what it means in reverse. This speaks to when external conditions appear to block every attempt to move forward, there is no hidden message for you to decipher. Like the ocean, the tides of experience ebb and flows. You are in a natural cycle, so know that things will flow again in due course. There is no cause for alarm. Stop resisting and fighting against the situation and learn to flow. Even when the tide is going out, relax and trust that the abundance will soon be within you, in your reach again. So this is about, kind of, roosters coming home to kind of, what's the name of that saying, guys? I don't know. It's something about like roosters coming home. I'm hearing roosters coming home to something. Anyway, so this is about recognizing that you do just need to go with the flow right now. Even if you are in a place of anxiety, let me just see how you guys are feeling. You guys can communicate. I'll read the comments how you guys are feeling the energies of the divine feminine at this time. The energies that I'm feeling with the divine feminine at this time. If you guys are feeling, wow, look at this, guys. Oh my gosh. And then we have here surrender to the flow. So we have two messages that came out with you just going with the flow. The message I'm hearing right now speaks really to, even when you want to kind of duck out, it's something about going through the process. I'm hearing right now, this is about you going through. Don't skip the process, because there's something you need to learn, perhaps something that someone else needs to learn in this process. So don't forget to recognize the process and keep the faith. Just recognize the process. If you're in a process and you're just like in the middle of something, I feel like somebody here is really literally in the middle of something and really want to exit stage left. Seriously, like just really want to get the fuck out of here. I mean, I'm so serious. And it's like, I just can't do it no more. But there seems to be a lesson that still has to be learned here. And then we also have respecting the boundaries that was at the bottom of the deck again here as well. So this is again setting those boundaries. So some of you may be in the middle of needing to set boundaries for someone, whether it be in your home, whether it be around you, work, whatever. Setting boundaries, period. This is like a lesson that you're having to teach yourself. It's like a part of your karmic, your karmic lesson coming here on earth. This is a part of the lesson that you wanted to learn, which was, one, to set boundaries. How do you do that? How do you do that and feel good about it, not feel guilty? How do you do it and not feel like you're the bad guy? You know what I mean? How do you set boundaries in a loving way? All these things are important. So any other emotions that the divine feminine may be exhibiting at this time? Wow. Okay. So know your fears is coming out here. So if you're looking to exit stage left in the middle of your process, it's because you're avoiding. Okay, this is an avoidance. So you may be avoiding, let's say for instance, I'm just going to throw something out there. Like you may be afraid of someone leaving you, so you're going to leave them first, kind of thing. You may be avoiding rejection, so instead of asking the question or what have you, you may do it yourself, that kind of thing. It's kind of that energy of have you noticed that you do things like roundabout? Like some people do things so roundabout, like so serious. Yeah, it's the solar eclipse. Thank you, Marsha. Yeah, it's a solar eclipse coming up on the 10th. Exactly. So this energy that you're feeling should be dissipating around that time. But absolutely, have you noticed that you may do things, let's say it takes 5 steps to do something, but it's taking you 10? That's what I'm talking about. So it's like you're avoiding really dealing with the rejection piece of it, or dealing with the so-called rejection piece. You may not even get rejected. It's just the simple thought that for some reason you're feeling like you're not going to be treated correctly. So you're going around the barnyard to get to a certain destination that you could have taken a straight shot to, in essence. Just FYI. So just know your fears. What is it that you're avoiding? What is it that you don't want to, like even in like twin flame relationships, karmic relationships, certain soulmate relationships that you may be in, it's certain people that you avoid because you're like, they're going to play too big of a role, and I know I'm going to be hurt by this person, and I know like I don't have time for that right now. So you may avoid that person for the longest time, and then next thing you know, they come back around and keep coming back around because there's a lesson that you need to learn. So if you keep, for instance, avoiding the lesson there, then it's going to come back around till you get that lesson, if that makes sense. So I hope that makes sense to you guys. Okay, how you guys doing? Okay, so and then what comes out is making that sacrifice. So what I'm feeling from this message, the sacrifice is almost like not sacrificing yourself in essence. This is like sacrificing the need to be scared. This is like sacrificing, I'm hearing the inner part of you that's making you feel doubtful that it may not work, or it's going to hurt that bad, or because a lot of times we're avoiding the hurt because we think it's going to hurt that bad. But when you recognize all of the things you've gone through and all of the things that you've come out of, really it ain't going to be that bad, if that makes sense. Like you have already gone probably through the hardest thing that you was going to go through, and this right here is just something like breadcrumbs. Like you've already had the hard piece. Now this is kind of the cherry on top of the cake type of thing. So this is like not avoiding that. Sacrifice your fear. in order to go through the process and come out on the other side. Okay, let's see if any other emotions are coming up right now. Loving without conditions. So this is speaking to, of course, again, the divine feminine. Let me make it clear to you, the way that the divine feminine works and the way we have to work is really on a higher level, a higher vibration. We cannot reduce ourselves to the lower vibration of others. I feel as though many people are actually learning from the divine feminine and your forgiveness and your love. Now, you guys know I'm not an advocate of abuse in any kind of way, so I'm just saying if they dish it, make sure they can take it. I'm just saying. I'm gonna just put it out there. Make sure if you dish it, make sure you can take it because it's gonna come back at you. But nonetheless. But what I want to just recognize is the vibrational level. You can still dish it out. Like they may dish it out on this lower vibration, but you can dish it out on a higher vibration. You can dish it out and it seems so calm. Oh, you're such a terrible person, whatever. Or you're such a, manipulative person. But, but I know there's a lesson you need to learn out of this. So therefore, I'm going to step back because I know that your manipulation, your cheating, your lies, your ... is not as a result of me. It's as a result of you. So recognizing that, I'm going to take a step back. You do you. And then once you mature, grow, whatever that is, when you're ready to level up, then come and holler at your girl. You see what I'm saying? Like you could do it in such a way where it's still loving, it's still a higher vibrational energy. You feel me? So I just want you guys to know that it's not about you taking bullshit. This is not about you taking on somebody else's baggage. This is about you leaving their baggage with them, if that makes sense. Because a lot of times when people so-called do things to you, they're not doing it to you. They're doing it to themselves. But we take it on as our own baggage, and we take it on as our own grief. We take it on as our own rejection because they so-called rejected you. But they didn't really reject you. They made a decision based upon their needs at the time, whether it be needs in a lower vibrational energy or whatever that may be. They made that decision for oneself, and then you may be now feeling the aftermath, or you may be feeling a part of that now. But let me make it clear to you, disconnect, let it go. Tell them, you don't have to tell them. You tell yourself, I disconnect from that decision that they made. They did not cheat on me. They did not, in essence, do it to me. They didn't lie to me. They're just liars. You feel me? It's like, it's really about perception and how you want to perceive the situation. So again, it comes back to sacrificing your fear. Okay. Whatever that fear is, that fear of rejection, whatever that is. Okay. Lord, that message had to come out. Goodness gracious. Okay, what else do we have here? Look at this. Change is unavoidable. Show that you care. See the truth. So there was a lesson that I just, so it's a karmic lesson that I just came out of not too long ago myself. And this has been about patience. It's been about really loving unconditionally. It's easy to love someone when things are great, but it's a lesson that I just had to come out of myself. Speaking of that unconditional love, it was a process and it was a time that you had to go through, but that lesson is now over. So it's a wonderful thing. But what I want to let you know is it's always going to change. Like you're not going to be in here or be in this moment or be dealing with this person or be dealing. You don't have to. It's up to you. But you don't have to be in this moment, in this cycle forever. So know that it's only for a time. It will be changing. It will be changing soon. Again, it's just speaking to how you speak your truth, showing that you care in the mix of speaking your truth. I have a message that wants to come through. One moment. There's a card that they want me to pull from a certain deck. One moment. All right. Let's see. What message did you want them to see at this moment? Holy Spirit, ancestors, angels, and guides. Wow. I love it. I love it. This is so perfect. So perfectly timed. Accept struggles as a lesson. Okay, I don't know who needs to hear this right now. And I mean, I must say, even for the last month, there's been a lot I've been going through. But I can tell you, and I can really vouch for this, accept your struggle as a lesson. Ask, why am I going through this hard time at this moment? Ask, why am I struggling so hard right now? What lesson do I need to learn out of this? Whatever that struggle is for you. So think about it. What is it that you're avoiding? What is your struggle? What is it that you're crying over? What is it that you're not crying over? What is it that you have a headache over because you haven't even gotten it out emotionally? What is it that you're fighting? Who are you fighting? All these different things. What is this struggle? And right now with this eclipse coming, I'm telling you, it's getting stronger and stronger. So all of that to say, identify what the source is. Identify what it is at the core that you're really fighting, because this struggle right now is for you to learn a lesson. Okay, so this is just piggybacking off of what I just said. It's definitely a lesson that you have to learn. And again, if you try to avoid it, I'm just saying it's going to come back and haunt your ass. I'm just telling you, it's going to come back and come back again. Either you want to learn the lesson or you don't. You feel me? Divine Feminines. All right. Let me see what comments. Did I miss any comments here? Hey, guys. Okay, Marsha, this is exactly how I was feeling. It's just the residual feelings and a hurt that is lingering. Yes. What are you talking about right now? I do see running emotions as well. What else is going on? You're running from your emotions. Absolutely. Yes. Yes. People do run from their emotions because they don't want to go through it. Like, it's almost like crying is a death sentence. It's not, you know. Crying is a way of releasing. Crying is a way of manifesting. Crying is a way of releasing releasing something old so something new can come in. So if you recognize this, then you're not, you know, it doesn't feel too bad to cry. Even if you want to go hide and do it, just make sure you do it, okay? Let's see what the Divine Feminines need to know. What messages do we have for the Divine Feminines? I'm going to see if a healing message comes out for you guys too. We may do a little ritual also. If a ritual comes out that you need to do, then I'll do the ritual here with you to help in your healing. Beautiful. I love this message, I must say. Okay, look, I'm over here. Look at this, guys. We have heaven sent. There's a message here for you. When it comes to heaven sent, this speaks to a gift. This speaks to a gift that Spirit is giving you. It's heaven sent. It's something that you didn't expect. It's a sense of peace. It's a sense of calm. It could be a spiritual gift. It could be so many different things. So let me see if there's a ritual associated with this or an affirmation that you may need to say. Because when you ask for what you ask for, many times you're asking for something and you have a better gift right around the corner. You may be asking for a person, but there may be, I hate to say a better person because there's no judgment, but it may be a better option for you at that time at a different moment. So what I'm telling you right now is this is heaven sent. You have a spiritual awakening. I'm hearing spiritual awakening that's coming towards you. Let me see if there's a process. If you guys are ready, are you guys ready? Do you want to do this affirmation? This card literally depicts what I've been doing for the past few weeks, meditating and going within. Absolutely. This is the time to do it for all of you. If you're not aware, definitely take a bath. I would say take a goddess bath. This is a good time to do that. I just say follow your feelings. Go get in the grass. Go walk around. Do whatever you need to do, because this message right now is letting you know how powerful it's coming towards you, you know, and your awakening as well. Let me tell you, if you guys want to repeat after me, I have an affirmation for you to say in regards to your gift right now, because this is the oracle that lets you know that let yourself be helped. Okay, assistance is coming your way, so act on it and say yes. If you have something that you need to do right now, you know, if there's something you need help with, accept that help. I'm hearing a message. Hold up. Okay, so some of you may be rejecting help because of the source, like, or who the person that's offering the help to you may be giving you help and you may be trying to reject it. Spirit is saying, say yes. Okay. So let's go ahead and let's go ahead and do the ritual. It's not really a ritual. This one is just an affirmation. So just repeat after me. Through unconditional love, I now accept the spiritual gifts that are bestowed upon me with complete trust and gratitude. So be it. So this is about trusting the gifts that are given to you, trusting, receiving. Okay, I'm another message is coming. Okay, hold up. They want me to pull another deck. One moment. Let's see what's going on. There's a message here. Okay. Dreaming of abundance came out. Dream of abundance. As you sleep, God and your angels and your higher self are giving you divine guidance, ideas, answers, and solutions. Be sure to record your dreams in a journal because they contain valuable insight that will help you manifest your reality. Also, sever vows of poverty. Dear one, there's no need to suffer or sacrifice. Hold the intention of undoing any vows of poverty or self-denial that you may have made consciously or unconsciously in any lifetime. As you do so, all effects of these vows will be undone for everyone involved in all directions and time. So these are two messages. I also felt the one at the bottom here, successful funding. So this one's speaking to your ideas are divinely guided and supported by the same infinite wisdom of God that gave you the idea. Do not allow money concerns to prevent you from turning it into reality. Crowdfunding, partnerships, and other investments are available to you. Okay, so you have these gifts that are coming to you, and you won't have to work too hard for it, which is what I love about it. Let's see what other messages are coming out for you. Whew, Lord. But the divine feminine, I missed you guys. What you guys been up to? Let's see what other messages. Okay, so the second set of messages that came out for the divine feminine was play, power, selfhood. So this is speaking to, the seriousness of what's going on in your life right now. This is really speaking to taking that time out again for oneself, giving back to yourself. Go out, run, do something funny. I personally like to watch funny movies. Funny movies actually help you kind of uplift your vibration. I'll watch Homecoming by Beyonce. Certain things definitely lift my vibration. The dancing and all that. I get up and start dancing. I love music, so songs with music, musicals, stuff like that. Find something that is something that you enjoy doing that allows you to kind of get back into your power. Something else, they just told me creative things too. So whatever you like doing, like I like making body butters, lotions, soaps, all kinds of different things. So when I'm in my creation mode, I am now also in my power, and it's like I'm somewhere else. It's like it allows you to detach from the drama of everyone. So recognize here with selfhood, it speaks to you taking care of yourself, doing what's best for you. This is a woman. Let me tell you about this story. The story of this. This is Artemis, and the story of this is a woman who never wanted to get married. This is a woman who wanted the one route, who wanted to always, and she asked her father Zeus. This is the Greek mythology, FYI. I believe a lot of this was built out of other things, but don't get me started. Anyhow, but as far as Greek mythology, what they're talking about here with Artemis, and this is why they want you to know this, is because this is someone who is like unencumbered. Someone who didn't want attachment, someone who wanted to just be free, liberated. Okay, I just saw another message. Oh, liberation. Okay, hold on. All right, let me see what spiritual message. Okay, there's a spiritual message here. Let's see. Whew, thank you, Holy Spirit, ancestors, angels, and guides. What spiritual message do we have for the divine feminine? Ooh, that popped out, and that popped out. Okay. Again, your dreams are coming up. So some of you are having a lot of dreams. If you want to share your dreams here, I'll be happy to listen to that and try to assist you with that. But some of you are receiving dreams that are really helping you. This is like the second card, the second message that came out about your dreaming. Actually, I think it's the third, because another one spoke to it as well. I am creator, and then we also have comfort. So this is about you feeling comfortable in your own skin and who you are unapologetically. I always speak about, doing you, not feeling bad about who you are. Don't let nobody feel guilty, make you feel guilty about who you are, all of that. So believe in your dreams. You can make it happen. Creating, this is that creativity that I'm talking about. Again, they're telling you about creating at this moment. And then feeling this sense of comfort. So I'm really feeling like many of you need to come back to self right now so you can rebuild that comfort. My vision during my meditation have been heightened drastically. What have you been seeing? Because I get visions like where I'll see people, like people I've never seen before, that kind of thing. What kind of messages are you receiving in your visions? All right, guys. So this is awesome. Let me get you some advice and then I'll also be answering questions. If you guys have any questions, I'll also be answering that too. But let me guys give you advice. I'm gonna give you love advice first. Let me give you some romance oracle. Let's see any love advice for the divine feminine at this time. Any love advice for the divine? Ooh, okay, all right. I think more wants to come out. I feel like the whole deck is trying to come out right now. So many messages came out. I was looking for a couple, just a couple. But Spirit has all of these, and I'm taking them all. So we have allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. We have retreat. It's time to disconnect from the world. We also have new love. A new person has stirred your romantic interest. We also have free yourself. It's time to take back control of your life. We also have great love is worth, okay? Great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take. We also have divine timing is at work in your life. We also have deception here too. So someone is wearing a false mask in your relationship, and then also express your love. There's quite a few of them that came out here. Is anybody interested in me kind of going an extra step further with any of the messages that just came out? I'll go through them again. But I see a couple messages here. Hi, you guys. Hi, how you doing? I send angels to the wage tag. Okay, am I? Okay, unlimited time. Currently two against. I'm not sure what that was. Marsha, a warrior with yellow face paint. What is this? A warrior with yellow face paint popped up. Okay. I was wondering if that was a spirit guide, ancestor, and my grandmother who passed led me to the body of water and told me to stand in my power. Ooh, I love that. So they got you standing in your power. Okay, excuse me. Amen. Hallelujah. Okay. Let's see. It looks like I need to block someone. Done. Okay. Thank you guys. I'm not sure what was going on there, but yeah. Okay. Yeah. All right. Okay. All right. I don't know if you guys saw that, but I just had to delete something. I don't know what's going on there, but anyway, let's see. Marsha, yes. Okay, so we have the yellow face. Okay, warrior with yellow face paint popped up. I was wondering if that. Okay, let me see. Okay, yeah. So it looks to me, honestly, Marsha, like you do have protection. To me, this is protection, strength, power. You know, the yellow to me sounds like it's more about yellow chakra, again, that courage. So and it sounds to me like courage and protection is around you. So that's awesome, and letting it be known. You were eating your black tourmaline crystal. Wow. What does that seem like it means to you? Because tourmaline, those crystals, the black ones, they're normally for protection as well. It's almost to me like you really need to, seriously be careful of what you eat. Make sure you also are kind of cleansing yourself as well. But to me, you said you work with it a lot. How does it make you feel? Because to me, that's a cleansing energy. Tourmaline, black tourmaline is a cleansing energy, because I sell those in my shop, and that's definitely for cleansing, getting rid of like negative vibes, getting rid of negative spirits. That's that kind of. So if you're working with tourmaline in general, and they're telling you it's almost like an inner cleansing and protection that I feel as well. You feel good with it. Good. Okay. So I'm not sure if that's a good one to take a bath with, but if you need to do some cleansing work, you can do that as well. I use crystals in my bath too. But if you're eating it in your dreams, to me, it's like it's becoming a part of you. So it's a part of your protection as well. Like I also use Archangel Michael as a protection mechanism as well. So I definitely make sure that I have this going on constantly, where I'm protecting my home, I'm protecting my house through Archangel Michael, and other protection and cleansing mechanisms as well. So I would definitely make sure you keep that going. It seems like that's a good stone for you. See, all stones aren't good for everybody, so it seems like that's a good stone for you. Okay, so good for you. Okay, let me see if there's any advice for my divine feminine as you guys go throughout the week and moving forward. Let's see if we have any advice for my divine feminine. Thank you, Holy Spirit, ancestors, angels, and guides, for your messages. All right, let's see if we have an affirmation or any advice. Thank you, Holy Spirit. Let's see, what messages do we have here? Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, advice. Wow. Okay, so This is the second time this came out. This deception, guys, is coming out for you. And then we also have the journey in reverse. Both of these speak to, not only is it someone around you, this could be internal deception as well. So there's external and internal deception. Okay. You can deceive yourself. So this could be the self-deception, because we also have this journey here. It's almost like journey within. So let me just read you the message here and give you the affirmation associated with this. So this is something that you may need to be aware of. Make sure that you're being authentic to yourself again, and that you are not deceiving yourself about something. So let me just read you the message associated with this, just so you have a little more clarity about it. And there's an affirmation associated with both of these. So the journey really speaks to movement, relocation, travel, all of that. But when it's in reverse, and this is why I'm saying this, you may desire to move or get away for a while, but the reverse of this card indicates a delay or even a cancellation. Something could be standing in your way, or perhaps a line of communication may get crossed. Don't let the potential changes upset you. Refocus your energy and be flexible enough to alter your schedule or destination as needed. Remember, you can always create a new adventure, even in your present location or situation. In your affirmation for this, let me just give you the affirmation. I am attracting wonderful new adventures to me. My life is a blessing, taking me to new places, inside and out. So you guys can repeat that. Let's say it again. I am attracting wonderful new adventures to me. My life is a blessing, taking me to new places, inside and out. Let's go ahead and read you the deception card too. But like I said, this is to me internal deception here. But let's see what's going on here with this deception as well. Let's just give you the message associated with deception here. The affirmation associated. The affirmation associated. So if you're dealing with deception around you, this is the affirmation for that. Okay. I am honest with myself and others, and I attract great honesty, integrity, and support from the universe. Let's say it again, okay? Affirmations. I am honest with myself and others, and I attract great honesty, integrity, and support from the universe. Okay? So some of you may be hiding from some truth. Again, when I started this reading, it spoke about the core of your reality, the core of what you're going through at the moment, recognizing that there's something you may be avoiding. Again, so if you haven't seen this message from the beginning, definitely go back to the beginning. This is speaking to you avoiding something, getting down to the core. Let me get you some, let's see if there's another advice. Let me give you the love advice, and then I'm going to give you an animal spirit as well. Let's give you some love advice right now. Oh, Lord. Oh, did I put back the, I sure did. I didn't even, sorry, y'all. Slow down. When you get excited, you get ahead of yourself. Take time out to allow things to unfold. So this is your love advice for right now. Let's see what your animal spirit right now. Let's see what this is. Thank you, Holy Spirit. What's the advice for my divine feminine? Ooh, it's a lot coming out. Time to heal came out for the divine feminine. This is the snake spirit. So I also heard that some of you may have seen snakes in your dreams. So it's not as scary as you think. So just FYI, if any of you are having snake dreams, usually snake dreams speak to transformations. It's not really the scary part of a snake. It's really speaking to the transformation, movement forward, healing. So this message here, as far as the snake spirit is concerned, is time out to heal. Okay, taking time out for yourself to heal. We also have here, slow and steady wins the race. So we're getting these messages, divine feminine. Tend to the smaller things, slow and steady, smaller things. This is maybe not the time for you to have any grand gestures right now for other people. This is about taking time out for oneself. Okay. Any other messages from divine feminine? Okay. Okay. I'm gonna conclude with this message over here from the Archangel deck. Are you guys okay? I know I haven't. Okay. Clear my energies, taking baths, eating more healthy. Good. I have been on a self-healing journey. Awesome. Good. It's always great to heal and take that time out for yourself, even if it's a vacation by yourself. I always say it's awesome to take that time to heal. You can do it at home. You can do it in your backyard. It's just sometimes taking time out from people, talking to people on the phone who may be pulling your energy. You'll be surprised about the people that you talk to on a regular basis that deplete you. And you may enjoy talking to them, but for some reason, every time you talk to them, they make you tired. So let's see what messages are coming for you. Ooh, I love it. Change your life. So we have changes coming for the Divine Feminine. A sudden revelation that offers freedom. Break free of procrastination. Embrace the opportunity that change brings. We also have you can be free again. Now we just saw this. So this is just affirmation for the freedom message that we got in the Love Oracle, okay? You can be free. Make a courageous choice to change your situation, not seeing things clearly, okay? Okay, so I'm also feeling this energy that some of you feel like usually your intuition is on point, but for some reason it's off. I think this has to do with that eclipse as well. So just FYI, it's not that your intuition is going away or anything like that. It may mean that you need to meditate a little more and kind of come back to yourself right now. Things are a little off right now. So if you are doubting your intuition at this time, or you feel like it's leading you astray, I would just say kind of pull yourself back to yourself, okay? And you'll be able to be good with that. We also have here Eight of Michael. You can be free. Make a courageous choice to change your situation. Not seeing things clearly. Oh, that's what I just said. Okay. And then we have King of Ariel. This is someone successful, stable, and accomplished and powerful that may be coming your way. Your plans are working out very well professionally and financial success. Use your resources wisely. So again, this is speaking to your success or someone around you assisting you. Someone who is successful that is around you that's wanting to assist you. Okay. At the bottom of the deck, we also have ask your angels for helpful people to lighten your load, working too many hours, too hard to please, and trying too hard to please others. So Divine Feminines, I just want to make it clear to you that right now, this is the time to give back to yourself. Divine Feminines, it's time. I feel like I need to repeat it. Give back to yourself. Do something for yourself. I don't care if it's pampering yourself, getting your nails done, hair done, everything did. Nails done, hair done, everything did. Because you fancy, huh? I'm just saying, okay? Self-healing journey. Yeah, I have been working a lot. Yeah, take time out for yourself, Marsha, as well. Like I said, this is the time to give back to yourself. This is a time of renewal. I just heard renewal. Are there any other messages for the Divine Feminine that they need to hear at this time? Okay, I don't really want to repeat this. I mean, I feel like my guides are being funny right now. But this may mean something to one of y'all. If it does, let me know. I just heard Mary Poppins, I believe, a Mary Poppins song. Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. I don't know if anybody's watching that right now, but if that means something to any of y'all, please leave it in the comments. That's crazy. Do y'all have another message for my Divine Feminines? If you heard that message, that means that something in this message was for you. You may need to listen to the affirmations again and just kind of help yourself heal. That means that you really need to concentrate on healing yourself, okay? Thank you, Holy Spirit, ancestors, angels, and guides. Are there any other messages for my Divine Feminines at this time? I just heard open the door for healing. I feel like this is your heart door. I'm feeling it right in here. Heart door, green chakra. Oh, okay. They're telling me to get you a chakra message now as well. But open up your door. Open up your heart. Keep your heart open, okay? Because what I'm hearing now also is, through the hard times, I just want to make it clear. A lot of times we go through the hard times, we may be feeling somewhat bitter, or we may be wanting to close off our heart to love, because it's been so hard, okay? Some of us have gone through some major challenges that have made it very difficult for you to want to love again. Some of you may be even feeling very cynical, like, for what? Do this, why? Remember, if you look at this from a higher scale or from a higher vibration or from just a bigger picture perspective, this is just a reminder that you chose to come here to learn a lesson. And if you keep running from it, you'll keep running from it. And it's going to take longer for you to learn that lesson. You can move on to the next lesson or move on to your own free will to do something different, releasing that karmic cycle if you just choose to, or pick up a new karmic cycle, whatever it is, you want to do next. But the point is, if you keep running, you're going to, okay? So I hope that made sense to you, all right? Let's see what your chakra message is here. Of course, the heart chakra comes out again. We have love here. We also have, this speaks to kindness, benevolence, sharing, receiving. We've also been talking about that this reading. Making sure you accept and receive. If somebody's giving you something and you want to turn your nose up at them like, I don't want nothing from you, accept it, and then say, so what? Like, I'm still accepting it, We also have pleasure, again, for my divine feminines. I don't know what else to tell you. Love and pleasure. This whole reading has been about, your goddess, you giving back to you, relationships, your selfhood, your loving oneself, being authentic to oneself, not being apologetic for who you are, telling it like it is oneself. That's what we need to continue to do. So right now, if you're having a hard time with that right now, I just want to just let you know, do something for yourself, love on yourself, allow other people to love on you as well. Giving to you, that doesn't mean that you need to give them something in return. Oh, so that's a big message. Okay, so they're telling me to really go in on that for you. Some of you may feel like just because you receive something, you got to give it back. Like you need to give them something back in return. Bullshit. No, that's not the case. That's not what we're trying to do here. If someone gives you something, you accept it, appreciate it. Thank you very much, and move on. If they've given you something because they want to receive something in return, that's their problem. You don't have to give them something in return. Somebody's throwing something in your face telling you, oh, well, I did this for you. So you need to do that for me? I mean, I'm serious. I'm so being real right now. Spirit is making it very clear. Just because someone gives something to you does not mean that you have to return the favor immediately, or you have to say, oh, okay, well, they gave me this, so now I need to give them that. No. And I feel like that's why some of you don't want to accept it, because you don't know how to set boundaries on what you receive and how you're going to move forward. You are making yourself feel guilty for receiving the gift, instead of just saying, you know what, thank you for the gift, and then moving on. Now, if they come back to you later, oh, you didn't say there was something attached to this gift. It shouldn't be anything attached to this gift. You see what I'm saying? Like, where did attachment come from? You see? So that's what I want to make it clear to you. There's no attachment to this. So if somebody's receiving, they make sure they're, you don't have to make sure they're giving it to you and not receiving nothing in return. Just accept it. But in your heart, you don't feel guilty because you don't have to give them shit in return. Okay? Now, if they've given it to you from out of the kindness of their heart, that's what they should be doing, is not to receive something in return. And so that's why I feel like many of you are like not wanting to accept from certain people. Like one of the stupidest things that I learned at a young age, which I used to do, like if somebody gave me a gift, you break up, you throw the ring back at them, you throw the jewelry back at them, you throw them red bottoms back at them. Fuck that. No. All the shit you put me through, I'm keeping all the shit. Even if I go pawn that motherfucker, because I don't want it in my goddamn house. Because I don't want your energy in my house. The point is, I deserve that. That was something, as a matter of fact, I deserved more. So, it always pisses me off when women want to throw shit back. Like, oh, take your ring back. Fuck that. You got me. You gave this to me. I mean, and this is really talking about your power. I'm so serious. You earned that and more. You see what I'm saying? Like, so if you feeling like you really got it, nah. So that's your own guilt. That's like really, and somebody else making you feel guilty, but you don't have to accept that. So Spirit just wanted me to put that out there to y'all. I know some of y'all like, she cruddy. No, I'm not. Let me make it clear to you. All the time you put into that person, all the effort you put into that person, all the love you put into that person, now they done cheated on you and fucked around, did something with somebody else, and you giving shit back? The fuck they do that at? Where the fuck they do that at? No, boo-boo. You keep that, okay? We don't play them games. It's like, after all the shit you put me through, you done co-signed for a fucking car. You did all these things outside of the norm. You feel me? I'm just saying. If you guys haven't thumbs up, please thumbs up before you leave. I appreciate it. But I just want to put it out there. All the stuff you did, you done had their child. You done had, bought them shit. They done, I'm just saying. No, we don't do that. Where they do that at? We ain't doing it here. All right, y'all, I gotta go. I love you guys. I'm gonna talk to you soon. Hey, bye, Marsha. Bye, everybody. Right, thank you, Spirit. Spirit got some good messages, I'm telling you. But it was nice coming out. I enjoyed doing this with you guys. I missed you guys. So I look forward to seeing you soon. If you're trying to reach out to me for any readings or anything, it's below, crystals, all that good stuff. www.gracefulhealingretreat.com. Love you guys. Bye. Where they do that at?